to say hello and welcome to Monday Quilt Chat. We are here to chat with you about what's going on in my she shed / quilting sewing studio area, room. Isn't he adorable? He's my baby. Problem is he's going to be 9 years old this year. 9 years old. So, when you count that up in dog years, we're just almost the same age. He's actually a little bit older than me now. But he still thinks he's just a little baby, don't you? Are you a little baby? Yeah? He's Mama's baby. But he's been a good boy. He had a vet visit this week, just a routine thing, and he did so well. And he had his grooming appointment last week, and he did so well. He's a very good boy, and he knows it. Blue, do you know you're a good boy? Yeah, he knows he is. So, what did we get done this weekend? Well, I got done pretty much everything that I intended to do. Almost. I was working on this friendship kit quilt. I got it all quilted. I just need to put the binding on. And for some reason, I have some sort of a mental block with the binding. I don't have any of this fabric left to do binding with. But I need to find something. I have some plain yellow, which would be good because the biggest part of it is yellow. It's not that yellow though. I don't have any of that. It's a little tiny bit different. But I think I might just use that solid yellow. I think that's what it needs to bring it together. And it just needs a yellow binding. The other option would just be a white binding, but white bindings get dirty. So, I don't know. That'll probably be like a large kid's blanket or crib blanket, something like that. Probably wind up being a baby shower gift or something like that in the next year or so. I don't have any showers coming up at all this year that I know of. I don't have any weddings. I can't think of anyone who has anything coming up. Maybe a graduation or two if I asked around, but I haven't officially been invited to any sort of graduation party or don't have any close relatives graduating or anything. So I don't know. It might be a slim year for gifting quilts. Of course, you don't have to wait for an occasion to gift a quilt. So I might just be giving some random quilt gifts this year. Thanks for checking out my Etsy shop. I'll keep that link in all of my videos in case you want to see what I have for sale out there. Thank you for the one purchase that someone made over the weekend. And there's some table runners left out there, so just go check them out if you need something for a gift or for yourself to treat yourself to something handmade by me. Not that it's anything super special, but I don't know. Just go take a look. You might see something you like. I'll put some more stuff out there as time goes on. I'm just kind of slowly sifting through some of my stuff. I have a lot of quilt tops that need to be quilted. And, you know, I have hopes of one day having a long arm. I don't know when that's going to be. I feel like it might be within the next year or so. But how many more quilt tops am I going to make waiting for a long arm? I'm going to have to start in on those. And I do have definite plans to quilt myself the red and white quilt. and get that bound and finished so that I can have it on display in here, because that's our quilt and it should be here where everyone can see it. So I forgot to mention last week I had just put up the new miniature barn quilt that was for May, or is for May. I got it up a little bit late in the month. For having been at the Quilt Show in Paducah and then coming back after May was already in progress, I just kind of spaced it out for like an extra week. So that came to me one day. It was up last week for Monday Chat, but I forgot to mention it. But something different to look at there. And then also talking about what else I got done. I said I was going to get that bird panel out and work on it, the JOYnLIFE Frisch, and I did do that. I got that all put together. I don't have it basted yet or quilted, but I do have the panel is all put together. I had to put all those black sashings in there, so I had to cut the little squares out of the birds on the panel and then put the black in and then the white outer border, and then I did make my black binding. So it's ready to be quilted and basted, and then I can put that binding on. So I didn't really know how far I would get with this. I just put that on as a Friday project, something different to work on. And I didn't do it on Friday. I did it mostly on Saturday, along with the quilting of this quilt right here. And then a little bit on Sunday, I finished this up to get it to the point of being basted. It is it's called Songbird Serenade by JOYnLIFE Frisch, and it says the finished quilt size is 35 inches by 50 inches. 35 by 50. So, I mean, it's not a huge wall quilt, but it's not a mini quilt either. It's a decent size. And I think I have a place picked out in my house for that already. So, yeah, that was fun. Easy. Super easy. And so, yeah, I had that kit. I don't know that they have the kit anymore, but they may have the fabric online, or you could call or text them to see if they would put a kit together for you. Don't remember how much it was. I'm thinking it was $30 to $40 is all it was. So if you're interested in that, I'll show it to you on Friday, just in case I do get it basted and done, so that I'll have something actually finished to show you. And I'll just save that for Friday, hopefully. And yeah, that's what happened over the weekend, and that kind of finished out me being able to check off of my schedule what I had on it for last week. I just love checking those boxes, don't you? That's why I like to make lists, and doing it in this planner is just really, really good. Really good for me. So we're getting ready to start a new week today, Monday. So I did get my fabric in for the kaleidoscope quilt, so I'm going to promptly get back into that. I'll probably go ahead and put that on my schedule for Monday, so that I don't let any more time go by on that. And then I also got I showed you that I got this on Friday, block 12 of the Nantucket Summer Designer Mystery through Fat Quarter Shop. So I'm going to put that on my schedule as well. I think I'm going to try to double up a little bit here and put that on Monday as well. So I'll probably work a couple of hours on the kaleidoscope quilt and then also do the Nantucket Summer block and get that out of the way. I still haven't looked up how we're supposed to finish that off. I have the instructions, but I don't know if we're going to get another monthly mailing on how to do that, or if I already have the materials for that. I know I've got a bunch of stuff. I've got the backing and another book, almost like you get a little pamphlet type thing in here to show you how to do each block each month that you get your mailing. But I think I have another book in there this size or bigger for the finishing. So I need to get that out and look. But I'll go ahead and make this, and then I'll investigate that. So block 12, it's called Oceanside. Yeah, that one's getting ready to wind up. So I have the, you saw on Friday, I have the Happy Days month 1 assignment done. So I can breathe a little bit before another one will come. And let's see, I have, if I could get on here for Tuesday, my blocks for the Barnstar Sampler, I will be caught up on that project. So I'm going to put that down for Tuesday. There will be, I think it's 2 16-inch blocks. So that's, I think that might be all I'm going to do for Tuesday, but I'm going to put on the schedule to work some on my swap. The Crafting with Lisa swap partner thing. I've got some things pulled for that, and I've actually started doing a little cutting and sewing, and so I need to get more serious about that. So I'm going to put that on for Tuesday as well. I'm trying to think. Should I put that on Wednesday too? I might put it on Wednesday as well to see how far I get. It would be nice to get at least half of that swap done as far as what I'm planning to do this week, and then whatever's left next week, because it won't be very long before I need to mail that. So I'm going to put that on Wednesday as well. And then also, I've really had an itch to garment sew lately, and I have a pattern. Hold on, let me get it. I really need to brush up on my garment sewing skills, so I'm going to do something very simple. And this is a pattern. You all have probably seen this pattern. A lot of quilt shops have it. Simple, Elegant Tee by CNT Pattern Company for Unique Glances. That's what it said. So I'm going to do one of these views on here and see how far behind I am on my garment sewing skills. I want to get some of my quilting cotton out that I have. I have several 2 and 3 yard pieces that I bought that were like end of bolts that will work. Some lightweight quilting cotton. I'm going to wash it up and dry it and cut this out and start sewing on this. This is not your typical like simplicity butterick pattern, but it's easy. It's a super easy pattern. And the reason why also I need to do this is because I need to start working on my duster out of the Tula Pink. And if I could get this under my belt right quick, it'll probably only take me like a day and a half max to do this. I think I'll be more prepared to pull that out and start constructing that. I have to actually make the fabric for it. I have to take my Tula Pink pieces that I have and do patchwork to make my fabric before I actually cut out the pieces for the duster. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's like a little lightweight coat, kind of like a quilt coat, but it doesn't have batting in it. So it's kind of like just a lightweight spring coat you can wear and it would just be kind of a fun piece to have as well. So yeah, I think this will kind of get me going on garment sewing so that I can start that project, because I've been excited to start that project ever since I got the pattern, and ever since especially that I got the fabric. But I haven't been in the right frame of mind really to open that up and really start the project with the objective of finishing it quickly. So I think this will get me going. I'm in the mood to garment sew. I'm gonna make this simple top, then I'll be ready. So I need your encouragement on that. So if you have any words of encouragement on the garment sewing endeavor, and especially the duster, send it my way in the comments. So I'm going to put that down for Thursday. Start tee, simple elegant tee. I'm going to put down fabric, wash, read the pattern, and then hopefully some cutting. That's what I'm going to do on Thursday. I have no idea what the video will be on Wednesday. Thanks for watching the Paducah Quilt Show one last week. Very, very nice response on that as well. I put on there that it's the best quilt show video of Paducah, and I've seen a few quilt show videos, and I think it is the best one. I really did have a lot of coverage on there, so if you haven't watched it yet, it's only 24 minutes long, I think. I thought it was going to be much longer than that, but we were able to edit it. I say we, Mark and I were able to edit it in such a way that you got it all, but you didn't have to see a lot of, nothingness in between. So it's a good video. It's a really good video, if I do say so myself. For my level of expertise on making videos, which isn't very high, it's a good video. So go back and watch that if you haven't seen it yet. And then I'm going to put the sewing on the tee for Friday. And then I'm going to make Saturday kind of a catch-up. If I didn't get anything else finished that I have down here, I'm going to use that as a catch-up. So nothing specific for Saturday and Sunday of this week. Just kind of see where I'm at when I get there. So Wednesday's video will be a surprise to both you and I. Just never know what it might be. So don't forget to look for it. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button and then hit the all for notifications, and you will get notified of it and every other video that I put out. Oh, let me show you the picture. Oh, this is really cute. It's called Funky Town. That's fun, isn't it? By Teresa. It's a 40 by 43, not too huge. Just a little square quilt. Teresa P. Hecker of Dickinson, North Dakota. This was a fun project, as Teresa enjoys using the QCR mini ruler from So Kind of Wonderful. Never heard of it. And the Urbanology pattern from So Kind of Wonderful was her inspiration. Urbanology. Choosing the fabrics and making the blocks went quickly, but the real fun began on her design wall. She arranged and rearranged the blocks many times before deciding on this combination. Teresa completed the quilting on her long arm machine, and she's looking forward to shows being held again so that she can listen to what spectators say about this modern work. So it's Urbanology Pattern by So Kind of Wonderful, and she used the QCR mini ruler. QC has to be quarter corner, I don't know. Quarter corner ruler. I'll have to look that up. I'll give you another look at it here, and look at the little up close quilting there. Just straight lines across. Looks nice. What a fun group of houses. I like the little curved edged roofs and the different heights, and even the trees are funky modern. It's called Funky Town, so it fits. I love this. I would totally make that. Okay, so that's that. And then, well, Blue decided to dig himself out of bed back here, so he's on his beanbag chair. And he seems to be enjoying a little snooze already. I got something in the mail that was really, really pretty. I'm going to show it to you. It's called Adele in Summer. And if you remember back in the fall, I did Adele in Autumn. And I made a large table topper for that. And I had that on my table probably just until maybe less than a month ago. I liked it that much, so it stayed on my big table for a long, long time. So Adele in Summer, and here are the, whoops, they're falling out. Here are the, isn't that beautiful? So yummy. Plaids and flowers, lights and darks, large print and small print. Very pretty. And I'll show you my fabrics that I got. I think I got half yards. I either got half yards or 1 yards. Ooh, I got 1 yards. So here's one. Here's another one in the dark. I like these. I like this a lot. Here is a plaid. Here is a green with pink and purple flowers. And then here is a yellow with pink and orange flowers. And then we have an orange and yellow diamond. Isn't that pretty? Yeah, I have to figure out what to make with it. But I do have something here. And I have this layer cake. I do have something here that could be incorporated with the rest of this fabric, and that is this panel. You're only going to get to see half at a time. Here's the other half. So those beautiful flowers in a ball jar. And then there's a saying, the best memories are made between June and August, or something like that. I don't know if you could see it. The best memories are made between the months of June and August. Yes, I got it right. So I have this panel. And then I have all this yummy fabric. So if y'all have any ideas on what I can make with it, shoot me a comment down below or an email. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now I got this from Quilt in a Day. And there's something that I've discovered about Quilt in a Day that somebody turned me on to. And that is, they have new lines of fabric out and at a deep discount first. I mean, before anybody else does online. So if you have a line of fabric that you're waiting to come out, waiting for it to come out, and you want to get it, you want to make sure you get it, and you want to get the best price for it, Quilt in a Day is your company. I got this. This came, I don't know that this, yeah, I did. It's by Sandy Gervais, by the way, Adele in Summer. She has several, like Adele in Summer, Adele in Spring, Adele in Fall, Adele, so there's a winter one, but it's not called winter, it's called something else, but it's got Adele in the name. Lovely, lovely fabric that she designs. But anyway, yeah, you can get the fabric for as cheap as you're going to get it anywhere. But you gotta, be signed up to their emails and be getting their emails every day and checking that. So if you know when a fabric line is coming out, just check Quilt in a Day every day, and they'll have it for 40% off the retail price. And it's just for a day, I'm pretty sure. I'm not positive on that. It could be that it stays longer. I've never tested that out. But there's a little tip for you on online shopping. Of course, if you want to support your local quilt store, do that. If you're in a position where you can pay the price, then do that. But not everyone can do that. So we can't expect everyone to do that. And these online companies are out there for a reason. They know that not everyone has a local quilt shop. Not everyone can afford to buy from their local quilt shop, at least all the time, especially if you want a decent quantity of something. Like you want a half a yard of everything in a line, or a yard of everything in a line. You're just going to have to, get it as I hate to say cheap, because it's not cheap. It's still not cheap. Even if you get it on sale, it's still not cheap. But yeah, Quilt in a Day. Get on their email list. I'm not affiliated with them in any way. I wish I was, but I'm not. I'm just giving you a little tip there that I have found by means of, I believe it was one of you guys. I'm positive it was one of you guys that turned me on to that little trick. So yeah, spread the love, spread the money around to all different places if you want to, and that'll give you another option. So today I'm going to get the kaleidoscope fabric out and cut that pink up that I got in to be able to finish the 4th row on that quilt. And I don't think it'll take me too awful long because I have a lot of pieces already put together of it. I just kind of have to assemble those pieces into sections and then make that entire row. And then I'll be able to put my rows together, which that will be another finished quilt top. So I hope your week is filled with lots of quilty sewing things, and you make time for sewing. We had a wonderful, beautiful weekend here this past weekend. I did spend some time outside as well, but I did keep with my schedule on sewing, and that was very fulfilling. And I had my windows and my door open so that I could enjoy the outdoors and enjoy my favorite hobby. So take some time to sew, everyone, and we'll see you back here on Wednesday for some kind of video. All right, have a great week. Bye.